and welcome to a brand new episode here on Britain's Farm. So what are we up to today? Well, today we are carrying on with the rolling, and we are getting along it quite nicely. We've got this one to do, the one next door to do, and then we're off down to Richard's because we've got a little bit of work to do down on his farm. So that is excuse me, that is the plan. You have to forgive me. We started off with a little bit of a tickly sore throat, and now we've got a full-on sore throat and a cold, which is really good. So thanks to Mum for that. she got it first, and now I got it. Not impressed. So Britain's was becoming a little bit of a chatty series, but not today because I'm finding it quite hard to talk, and it's a little bit scratchy, and as well, if I talk for too long, I go into coughing fits, which is all good fun, you know. Incidentally, though, on the sort of chatty thing, I'll wait up. We've got a blockage. So I don't normally tab, but why on earth are you there? You shouldn't be anywhere near there. Right, if he doesn't make it this time, then if he gets stuck this time, then he'll have to wait, because I really do need to get this rolling done. But anyway, yeah, what I was going to say was, obviously at the moment we've got quite a lot of series running at the moment in conjunction, which is fine. I enjoy doing all of them, and and I just love playing the game, so it really makes no difference to me. But with a few people sort of kind of coming to me and saying, I actually really enjoy the sort of chatty videos and what have you. How about maybe let me know your thoughts in the comments. No, he's gonna have to wait. I can't keep running backwards and forwards tending to him. Let me know your thoughts, as I say, in the comments, about maybe doing a little series on a very sort of on a small map where it isn't going to take long to do fields and to do jobs, and so we can sort of keep the save moving, but at the same time we can sort of do some good old chatting. If I do a save specific for chatting, so that the other series is like Britain's 1950s and that, which it tends to be those two saves where I do chat, certainly with 1950s, because sometimes that lends itself to a chatty video, because because I'm probably sort of trying to give the history and the why things have happened, and sort of stuff like that in the past, in terms of whether it be Harry's farm or the dairy, or just farming life in general. But yeah, if we had a specific series where it's sort of the Chatty Man series or something like that, and basically the map that I'm thinking of, which I think would be perfect for it, because before I started doing YouTube properly, so probably around this time last year, I started playing on, and I played for many months on this map. I started playing Maypole Farm, and it was really I've really enjoyed it, and the feel. I'm gonna have to just go back and turn him off because he's actually taking wages and he's not doing anything, and I'm not having that. I'm tight. I'm English. I should have been born in Yorkshire, honestly, for how tight I am, or Scotland. But generally, people from Lincolnshire / Norfolk, because I'm right on the border. Well, I'm right on the border of all three, to be fair. Oh, hang on, there's a bloody telegraph pole. Yeah, I'm on the border of all three, of Lincolnshire, Cambridgeshire. Well, I live in Lincolnshire, but I'm on the border of Cambridgeshire and Norfolk. So on one side of the village is the border for Cambridgeshire, and on the other side of the village is, or just a few miles down the road from the village, about 6 miles down the road from the village, is the border for Norfolk. And generally, Lincolnshire and Norfolk people are quite affluent with their money, but I'm not. My little brother isn't. So I I refuse to pay a man on a computer game that's sat there doing nothing. We should be able to go straight through the telegraph pole this time. Past it, but not through it, but straight past this time. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not doing it. Anyway, yeah. So let me know your thoughts. Something like Maypole Farm, or something similar to that. Just where we do sort of a chatty little series, and we can talk about whatever. Like I said in the last chatty video of this one, as long as it isn't, religion, politics, and as someone quite rightly pointed out to me, machinery brands, then we shouldn't create any new wars, which I did find very amusing. Yeah, just let me know. But anyway, what I'm going to do is, as I say, I'm going to switch over to a little bit of time lapse, and we'll get these 2 fields here rolled, and then we'll go off to the other farm, and to Richard's farm, and we will do some drilling down there. We've got quite a bit of planning to do down there, so we will crack on with that. So we'll just finish this tiny little bit here, and then we'll start the new field afresh. The good thing about doing tram lines, especially when you're rolling, is you can tell whether you've rolled the field or not. Anyway, I'm going to go. I'll see you in a little while. So I'm back. Excuse me. And as you can see, we've very nearly got this field drilled now. Oh, excuse me. Oh dear. So yeah, it's gone pretty well. I have since I've been while I've been doing this, I have come to realise that I have made a bit of a rookie mistake right at the beginning of, well, not right at the beginning, but in terms of the first set of tram lines in the middle of the field. I lifted my drill up and then put it down to go around the telegraph pole, put it down again the other side of the telegraph pole, but of course didn't knock the counter back one. So the counter thought that I'd moved on to the next breed, and of course I hadn't, and so it's put the tram lines in one round too early. As I say, that's a rookie mistake, but I'm not going to go back and fix it, because I think overall across the field it will end up working out right again. That's my hope anyway. But yeah, so that's my hope. Excuse me, I was just taking a sip of water because this has developed a bit further in the hour and just nearly not quite 2 hours that I've been playing here. My throat has got quite a bit more scratchy, which is always good fun. So yeah, as I say, hopefully we'll get this field done, and then I'm going to leave the episode here. When I get the field done, I'm going to leave the episode there, and then in the next episode we'll carry on drilling those other fields, and then I can get my bloody marker out, look. And then we will get them rolled, and that should then pretty much be drilling finished. We've got the one on the yard to do, then the one where we were dragging or ploughing or whatever you want to call it, and then we've got one more to do, field 14, to do at Rich's, this farm, but it's a little way across. It's a little way over the yonder. Sorry, the reason why I was hesitant there, where I sit next to the window, and I was looking out the window, and these 3 massive John Deeres had pulled up outside, and they were all getting out, and 2 of the workers was waving at me, so I'm guessing that it was probably the farm that I used to work at. They do sometimes go by and do silly things, but it just distracted me there for a second. I do apologise. But yeah, so we'll get this done, and then so we'll leave the video there, and then next episode we'll get the one done that we were ploughing, and then the others. I might have a go at growing some potatoes. I'm not sure yet, because Britain's farming sim don't do the Britain's potato harvester. So it was I don't know if you can remember it. It was orange. It was tractor mounted, and it had like 2 belts, 2 people sat on the back, 2 belts that went across, and then like an unloading elevator on the side, and it used to then obviously reach up and unload into sort of small trailers, because your trailer couldn't be very high, otherwise it definitely wouldn't reach, because the little unloading elevator. If I remember, if I do potatoes, if I remember, I will add the picture into the video so you can see what it is. But a few years later, or quite a few years later to be fair, Siku did a green potato harvester, and that potato, well, I had the Britain's one, but obviously Farming Sim, there's no mod or anything like that, so I can't really use that one because, or I can't, because there's no mod out for that. But the the Siku one I can sort of kind of use because um, there is, I'm sure there must be a modded Groomy one that we've got, although it wasn't a Groomy one that Siku did. But there must be a modded Groomy one that I can sort of colour green, and that will then represent the potato harvester that I did actually have. And then I think it was about 2 years after that I bought the Grimmy self-propelled potato harvester that Siku did, but for some reason they discontinued that model very, very quickly. I don't know why, and I've still got it. And funnily enough, I was in the local village shop, and I was talking to a man in there, Terry, and I was talking to him about it because he collects the model tractors and that. Um, and he collects anything and everything. He's got thousands upon thousands. I haven't seen his collection for a few years now, but I have seen his collection. But I mean, since the last time I saw it, it's got probably 100 times bigger. But yeah, so I was talking to him, and he said like, um, I want to keep hold of the Grimmy potato harvester because it is discontinued. And he said I think in the future it's going to be worth quite a bit of money. So for now I've kept hold of it. He did offer to buy it off me actually. He offered me £150 for it, but I decided to decline on this occasion. So we'll wait and see. I mean, it might end up not being worth anything, but we'll wait and see. So yeah, we've got this one to do, and then this one over here to do, obviously, which is pretty cool. And then over in that direction, just over there, is field, I think it's 14. It's either 14 or 114. I'm sure it's 14. We've got field 14 to do, and we need to get that planted as well. But we'll see what we do down here. But anyway, as for now, I'm going to leave the episode here because it is quite scratchy for me to talk. And if you haven't done already, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Share the videos wherever you want to share them because it really does help. Massive thank you to everyone that's helped me hit my target for the 1st of August. There's a new target now of the 1st of September for 475 subscribers, so be really, really grateful. There's probably a lot of you out there that think you've subscribed but maybe haven't. Just check, have a look, and if you haven't, just press that button. It really does help. Anyway, all that's left for me to say is thanks ever so much for joining me on this episode. I've really enjoyed having your company, and I look forward to seeing you again next time. Bye for now.